All right, folks, welcome back. Get ready for a riveting episode that's bound to light some sparks. We're diving into a topic that might seem like a thorny bush at first glance: tax policies and their far-reaching impacts, especially focusing on Trump's influence on the Canadian economy. Picture this. You're at a lively party, and someone accidentally spills a drink on an unsuspecting guest. That spill doesn't just create a sticky situation for two, right? It triggers a whole chain reaction of awkward moments. Similarly, that's how Trump's trade policies have impacted Canada.
Okay, so you're saying those tariffs were like a surprise punch in the face to the Canadian economy? And how does something like tax policy actually lead to that many job losses?
Like, that sounds, super intense.
Exactly right. It's like one surprise punch that sends shockwaves throughout the entire economy. Imagine tossing a stone into a pond. The ripples spread out much further than where the stone lands. The Bank of Canada is now forecasting rising inflation, as businesses grappling with increased costs from tariffs feel they have no choice but to pass those costs on to consumers. It's like a vicious cycle that just keeps on spinning.
Okay, so it's like, everyone feeling nervous in a classroom while waiting for the teacher to hand out grades? But wait, what's the Canadian government doing about this? Like, are they just sipping coffee while the storm hits? Or are they actively trying to do something?
Great question. The Canadian government isn't just kicking back in a hammock. Oh no, they've rolled up their sleeves and gotten to work. They've stepped up with financial support for the hardest-hit industries and even proposed tax cuts. The auto industry, being a major player, has taken a serious hit. For instance, Stellantis just announced it would halt production at a plant in Windsor, laying off 4,600 workers. It's like yanking a critical puzzle piece out and scrambling to reassemble it.
Whoa, hold on. So it's like a bunch of intertwined lives colliding? They're trying to be the supportive friend in this whole chaotic situation? Laughs. But what if they decide to retaliate with their own tariffs? Like that potential 25% on U.S. cars. Isn't that like throwing gasoline on a fire?
You've hit the nail on the head. If Canada decides to implement those tariffs, U.S. Trade Secretary Howard Lutnick has already cautioned about severe repercussions. It's like engaging in a high-stakes poker match. If you bluster too much, you risk getting called out, potentially losing it all. A delicate dance, where both sides are trying not to step on each other's toes.
So it's a total balancing act. And it sounds so thrilling, almost like watching a suspenseful movie unfold. But I can only imagine how stressful it is for those involved. I mean, it must feel like a race against time for Canada to soften the blow of all this.
Exactly. The lesson here is that trade and tax policies are incredibly intricate, and their effects reach far beyond what any single economist may anticipate. It's akin to a complex chess game. One misstep can unexpectedly change the entire landscape, opening up new strategies and responses.
Wow, I can totally see that. It's like each move leaves everyone on edge, not knowing what the rival will do next. It really must be a wild ride for both governments.
Absolutely. And as these policies play out, both the U.S. and Canadian economies are intertwined like the strands of a spider web. One slight tug in one area could have unforeseen consequences in another. It's all connected.
That's such a vivid picture. Like a giant web of economic interdependence. Super fascinating.
It really makes you rethink how one policy can affect so many lives, doesn't it?